Don't any of you have the guts to fight for blood? I'm your huckleberry.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Keltec KS7 shotgun. It's a 12 gauge shotgun, fully ambidextrous bullpup design. It ejects from the bottom. Ambidextrous controls, including a safety that can be actuated regardless of your hand. So thumb for left-handed shooters, it's going to go thumb on safe, trigger finger off. And then for a right-handed shooter, you're going to go trigger finger to go on safe and thumb to come off of it. It does have an ambidextrous action bar release right here. You'll pull that down. That allows you to rack the weapon. It features a 3-inch chamber, an 18-inch barrel. It's just over 26 inches in length and just under 6 pounds. Ergonomically, I find that it balances well. I really do like the pistol grip on it. Something that I'll say about all the Keltec bullpups, they actually have really good triggers. We're going to go ahead and safety check, and then I'll do a trigger test. In order to safety check, it is a little awkward. You have to flip it over and look up inside of the action, but it is clear. We've got it on fire. I'm pointing in a safe direction. That is a really good trigger, I got to say that. Just want to go over a few of the accessories I have on mine here. So when you originally buy these, they'll actually come with a like a carry handle, and I'll try to put a photo of that in here so you'll see what it looked like originally. But the cool thing is you can actually purchase the top accessory rail for the KSG shotgun, and it will replace that carry handle perfectly, and that's what I've opted to do here with mine. I went with this old school Holosun HS401 R5 that I've had for a long time, mainly because it's a big heavy optic and I didn't really have anything else I wanted to use it on. And one thing I'll tell you about this shotgun, with it being under 6 pounds, it kicks like a fucking mule. So adding that heavy optic kind of helped tame that a little bit. You can see here I've also got a Missouri Tactical recoil pad because, you know, I ain't no bitch, but this thing fucking, it'll kick the shit out of you. I'll be honest with you. This combination has definitely helped tame it quite a bit. I know there's a few other accessories you can get for these. You can get like a thing that clamps on here, allows you to put a vert grip on it. They make like a giant tank style muzzle brake you can put on it. That's supposed to also help with recoil. But I found that just that butt pad and adding a little weight on with an optic seems to help quite a bit. This is a 7+1 shotgun, but that 7+1 is kind of, I'm not going to say it's misleading, because depending on the shells you're using, you can certainly get 7+1. But one thing I found is that different brands of shotgun shells, even though they all claim to be 2 3/4, are different lengths. Like for instance, these S&B Buck double aught, I probably will only be able to get 6 in this tube, but I'll show you that here in a minute. So, fuck it, let's go ahead and shoot this thing at least a couple times, and then we'll come back and talk about a few more features. So one of the things you'll notice, loading it is a little awkward. You do have to get used to the manual of arms for this shotgun. You got to get it right on there, just right to get it in there, but once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. I believe that's 6. I don't know, I got 7 of those in, no problem. All right, I take back what I said. It will run 7 S&Bs. Go ahead and rack one in and I'll top it off. All right, let's go ahead and run these 8 through here. All right, that's clear. So I've got about 300 rounds through this one so far, and I haven't had a single issue with this shotgun. Like I said, it did take some getting used to as far as the recoil and shit, but honestly, with the modifications I've made, it's not bad at all. Another thing I did, and I don't remember exactly where I got this, so I'll try to look it up, but this is a Kydex like snap-on cheek pad that helps keep your face off that barrel just because of the heat, and that helps quite a bit again. So the pros and cons for this, I would say pros, it's definitely lightweight, it's very maneuverable. This would be a cool option for like a home defense shotgun. The price on these aren't bad. You can find them on average, I'd say around the $400 mark. I think I got this less than that. I bought it from a coworker and I really enjoy this shotgun. Great capacity, 8 rounds of 2 3/4. You can actually get 11 rounds plus 1 on the 1 3/4. I'll show you that here in a minute. Trying to let this wind die down a little bit. Alright, so back to what I was saying. I don't know if you guys can hear these fucking cicadas too. There's like 1 million of them out here and they're loud as shit. I can hear them in my electronic ear probe and it's a little distracting. But so the pros, like I was saying, capacity, the size of it, it's very lightweight, very compact. It would be easy to carry this all day. It has a very good trigger, good capacity. It's just a really good fucking little home defense shotgun. But there are some cons as well. So some of the cons I would say for this, you're definitely going to see increased recoil due to the lightweightness of this shotgun. The manual arms is a little awkward to get used to. One thing I've seen is a lot of people online, they say if you short stroke the shotgun, you'll cause some problems. I've never had that happen one time, so I don't really have a problem with that, but I do make sure I run that fucking pump really hard when I shoot this. Other than that, I mean, no issues whatsoever. It's a really good shotgun. It does kick. It's got a lot of recoil. Just keep that in mind when you buy these things. But let's go ahead and shoot a little bit more. I'm going to show you guys how it runs with these inch and 3/4 birdshot. I've been really looking for some of these in slugs and buck. I just have a hard time finding them in my area. And honestly, this thing's a lot easier to load than the last time I shot it. So shoot it and work it in, it gets better. All right, so there's 11. I've got one. I'm going to go ahead and rack it. And I'll top it off so we can have 12 rounds. All right, let's go with 12. There's 12 rounds of inch and 3/4. So you see this thing works like a fucking charm. Overall, I'd say if I could change anything on it, I would like to have a pick rail here because it does make me a little fucking nervous having my hand that close to the muzzle. I'll just be 100% with you. This thing could easily go from a really cool shotgun to a fucking finger blower offer if you're not being careful and paying attention. So definitely keep that in mind. This shotgun may not be for novices. If you don't know what you're doing, I'd be a little weary of it. Every time I let somebody shoot it for the first time, it makes me nervous as shit. But I feel pretty comfortable shooting it myself. And I've never had an issue. But I'm also really fucking diligent in, you know, making sure I don't blow my fucking fingers off. Let's go ahead and run another tube of butt through it. Tube runs quick. All right. I got fucking, what, 5 more here. I'll go ahead and run these as well. And that's clear. So guys, holy shit. I shot my fucking optic clear to the front of the shotgun. That's cool. I'll have to take a look at that and figure out how that happened. Well, that's a fucking first. Well, guys, that's going to close it out. I'm going to take this thing in the house and take a look at it. That didn't work great. Maybe it's because of that QD mount. I'll have to check on that and see what the fuck just happened. But overall, great shotgun, guys. I really do enjoy it. I may end up switching these out for iron sights now that I've had that happen. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for coming by, guys. As always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps out the channel with the algorithm. If you have any questions about this shotgun, please feel free to drop them below. And as always, thanks for watching. Be safe. Take care of yourselves, guys. I appreciate it. Alright, guys. So I brought this in. I went ahead and switched out for some iron sights. I did figure out what actually happened. So the way that this rail is designed, it has a pretty wide gap here between the pick rails. And on the bottom of this mount, you can see, try to get it to focus. Hopefully you can see that. So over the time, you know, like I said, I've got quite a few rounds through this, and apparently what it's been doing is just chewing off this fucking interface piece here. It's kind of a bummer. I do really like this optic on the shotgun. Like I said, it's the Hollow Sun 401R5. I'm pretty sure this is not like a proprietary style mount, so I'm going to do a little research. I might reach out to Hollow Sun and see if they'll do anything about replacing the mount. Maybe they can give me one that's not a QD and just has a fucking crossbolt. I think that would be more secure. But yeah, so that's what actually failed there. The fucking recoil of that shotgun chewed the fucking the tooth, I guess you would call that, off of the bottom of this fucking mount, and it just allowed it to slide under recoil. So that's what happened there. But otherwise, shotgun's still running great. Like I said, if you're somebody who's, you know, pretty experienced with weapons, you want to try this out, I definitely recommend it. I haven't had any problems whatsoever out of this. Alright guys, I'm going to go in here and take care of some shit and try to figure out what I can do about this optic. But as always, thanks for coming to the channel. Be safe. Peace out, guys.